ODTZ just shut everything down, and he is the play of the game by the Samsung Galaxy S23 Series 5G. 0 deaths, and I think Alter Ego, did they get zero kills?
Zero
that is
kills.
crazy.
Insane.
A team as aggressive as Alter Ego getting completely shut down, no kills at all. It's due to the defensive plays from Rebellion, and we might see a bit more in the highlights later on, but even in the execution, everything was going so well for this team.
Looking at the execution, it does, right? I mean, it's a perfect game, practically 0 deaths on the board. And ODTZ, we highlighted the roamers, and we see the spectrum, right? ODTZ played an immaculate Minotaur. Meanwhile, Rossi struggled on that outlet, which is one of the main factors why Alter Ego couldn't find a play, couldn't find a turnaround in the first game. I like this from ODTZ.
Shevin also mentioned that Udil on an Angela, no high ground first of all,
No.
but also no extra source of damage. All the damage was supposed to come only from Nino and Steady Boy, and it's not enough. In the early game, the tanky Baxia and Minotaur and Edith combo is just a bit like that fighter meta where you just outlast their damage, and I don't know if you'll see it right here, but every single time Alter Ego are trying to set up for a dive, ODTZ always cuts it off and blocks it essentially. And afterwards, whenever Alter Ego makes a play, they just cannot. Either they win the fight completely, or they're forced to run away, and Rebellion Zion just out-chase them.
Just no follow-up, even though that's a 3-man penalty zone. And I think one of the reasons why Alter Ego was falling off so hard in the mid-game is because they lose in the early game when they're supposed to be more responsive. They're supposed to be more, defensive-minded, because you don't really have a lot of engages to work with Angela as well. You have to wait for the items, but every time, man, it's just punish over punish for Rossi, and he's having a 0-5-0 game as an Arlet Rome. Insane, like this is class for Rebellion Zion.